I'm ready to go in just a minute. Okay, perfect. All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for taking time out of your Monday to join us on our Covet session. We're back for the fall and so excited to connect with new faces. You'll see some familiar ones as well. But just for those that don't know, my name is Katina. I'm Covet and Maine's Education and Community Manager, and I have a special guest with us, our concierge manager, Jasmin Wooden.
Hi, nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Jasmine. I'm the client concierge manager. I've been with Covet and Main for 5 years, so pretty much the entire time. So just to kind of get you guys like started and acquainted with us, if you ever need to reach out to us, you can always email us at support@covetandmain.com. We also have a phone number. It's a text line. We're not going to give it on here because we do live stream these and we want to make sure it's protected and only given out to our stylists. But if you need to, you can reach out to that email and we can send it over to you. And also, when you get started with us, you get a welcome kit that will have a QR code with our information on it as well. You can also log into your account directly and be able to chat with us or schedule a phone call because all of our phone calls are actually like pre-scheduled so we can make sure we have enough time to like really assist you with anything that you need. Oh,
Over here muted. What are hours of operations and the best time to reach out to get in touch with concierge?
so it may say on the website from 9 to 6 EST Monday through Friday, but actually we have someone on until 8 p.m. And a nice welcome surprise we also have is we have someone on Sundays. So just in case like there's something that needs to go out earlier on Monday, we can make sure that it's out and ready for you because our shipping hours are from pretty much until 2 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, on Monday through Friday. So we can't ship anything on the weekend. So that's why we want to have someone on Sunday in case you need something out early Monday. We can make sure we can get it out for you. But with that being said, we do have a few different shipping options. So we have our complimentary shipping option, which pretty much will get something to you in around 2 to 3 days. It's usually around, I would say 3 at most. We also have a 2-day shipping option, which guarantees that you'll receive something in 2 business days. We have an overnight option, which means that you would receive it within the next business day as long as the order is placed before 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the overnight and 2-day shipping are both do have a cost with them, but it calculates it in your account. So you'll be able to see it if you ever need those.
And for someone that's just getting started, learning Covet and Main extensions, how often do you recommend that they reach out? Say if they're wanting to know product recommendations, client color matching, how many wefts to install on a row? Like, can we talk through that just to make sure those that are new know how to get in touch and when to get in touch?
Honestly, anytime. Like, don't be afraid to ask us any questions. We're here to help. And we have a few different concierges. So we're always going to be able to assist you with stuff. We even have an in-house stylist. So if it's something that is more of like a color related question or something with troubleshooting, anything like that, you can always reach out to us. Also, don't be afraid to reach out if you do have, again, like an issue with the hair. We're very accommodating. We try our very best to either help you figure out how you can remedy it, or we do a once a year no question ask replacement for our stylists as well.
And I also love that our concierge team is kind of small. So every time someone reaches out, you're getting a direct contact. They know your name. They've taken a look at your account. We're a very personable brand. So we're always wanting to make sure we can help however we need to, and that you feel like you have that support from the moment you start with us.
Yes. And again, literally, you can reach out to any of us at any time. Again, you can check in because I see someone else joined us. You can check in your account and you can chat with us directly, and someone will reply to you in our live chat. Again, we have email, and then we also have our text message line, and you can also schedule a call directly in your account.
So let's talk about getting started with Covet and Main. Like, what products should they look at first? Is there a system to getting started with the brand?
Well, going back again, because we have someone new, you do get a welcome kit. And in that welcome kit that comes, that's complimentary. You do get a sample of our hair. So it kind of just shows off. We can't guarantee a color or texture, but you will get a sample of our hair. You will also get a acrylic frame that has some marketing materials. And again, there's like a booklet that'll show you all the different collections that we have, and also that concierge card that will tell you how to get in contact with us. Other products that I like to suggest, I will always suggest a color ring if you're getting started with us, because of course you want to be able to easily, match your new clients. We do have a beach wave ring as well. And we're currently working on a textures color ring, which will probably be launching before the end of the year. So I always suggest those. But one way that you can really get a nice value add if you want to also keep a stock of hair as well is our okay, I see a question. Is our discovery kits. Because with our discovery kits, you get what is it? I think it's 7 different half packs in 18 inches. It also comes with a coloring, clips, beads, pretty much everything you need to get started. And it's priced lower than our 18-inch hair standalone. And you can actually get a good amount of installs out of it. So it's really, really worth the price if you're wanting to really invest in yourself and make sure you keep a small stock in your salon. Another thing that we do have as well is called the edits. So with our edits, what you're going to get is 6 wefts. So you'll get 2 wefts of each color, and they're like perfectly curated, create specific color combinations for your clients. And we also have one for textures that has like a mixture of our, I believe it's our curly and our blowout hair. So those are nice as well. The only thing is they don't come with color rings, but again, they're really good if you just want to get like a nice custom blend for a customer. So those are 2 things that I really like to suggest, kind of to get started with the brand, to get a bit more familiar with our colors and things like that. And I said, where can we get another booklet? It's great. I think we have some at our warehouse. Kimberly, what we can do is I will send you a text message and we can try to get you one. Or how many did you need?
Yeah, let us know. And then just to piggyback off of Jasmin talking about our discovery kits and our edits, I do have both here. So I just wanted to show you what's included. So first is our coloring, and it'll always be up to date in that kit. So this is like the best tool to have. When you're talking to your clients, you'll be able to match them one-to-one, also play around with different colors. Also, we do include a small toolkit, so you'll get some needles, you'll get thread, and also our grippers so you can protect from flyaways. I think my favorite part of the kit is our bead jar. So, and it's custom to the size of the bead that you need. So if there's a particular bead that you work with all the time, we can add that in for you. It's like right on the bottom. I don't know if you can see, but it'll tell you what bead size would fit in there. Also, it does include one of our booklets. This is one of our older versions, but it'll just give you a great walkthrough of the colors that we have, a little background on the brand. So it's just a nice to have, and also to have it laid out for when clients are coming in. And then as she mentioned, we do have 7 half packs in there at 18-inch. So again, it's just a great way to play with our colors. And we offer it in 3 different styles. So one is the best of brunettes. So it'll have our favorite brunette combinations in there. The next one is best of blondes, our favorite blondes. And then our team picks will have a mix of everything. I think that's like our favorite one to go to, because you do get to play around with the balayage, the blondes, the brunettes. It's like the best of both worlds in one kit. And then with our edits, you'll get this cute garment bag. And I've seen a lot of people that hang on to these. They'll put their clients' hair in these bags just so they have it, and it's a nice presentation for them. You'll also get a nice hair hanger to go along with it. And the hair will be displayed just like this. And this is our best of reds edit. So you'll have some blondes in there too, because we found playing with those. And it's also, again, another great way to get started and test out with dimension and styling different colors together. And then our favorite part of it is that you get a small card in there just showing the different colors that were used in the kit and also what they'll look like when they come together. Let me see who created this one. One of our concealed alumni, Samuel Crunk, created this combination. So we love to collaborate with our artists, get their feedback, what colors work together, how you blend it, style it. So it's definitely a great thing to use. And you can even show this to your clients so they know what you're working with.
And that's another reason we say like never hesitate to reach out because we really take your feedback very seriously. And again, like Katina said, we like to really partner with our stylists. So we want to know like what it is that you need, or if you have a nice picture of a before and after that you did, send it to us. You know, we might repost it. We love to show that love back.
Mm-hmm. And then just to dive into the collections that we offer, I have a few we have here. So we have our textures, like Jasmine mentioned, and sneak peek will have a few more colors coming in. So this is hand-tied Indian hair, so it's a little more fine, a little drier, and it'll match those texture clients a bit better. Then just talking about our hand-tied, so I'll try and get as close as I can, and it's more about the top, where this is handmade. Dafina, our founder and CEO, has gone to our warehouse, really worked with them for creating these beautiful colors, seeing what the process is. So it's very lightweight, so comfortable for your clients. And then as we've grown as a business, we've started to offer new variations, and that's where the coveted weft comes from. So I'll zoom that in, and you can see it's a little bit different, but about the same width as the hand-tied weft. But this one you can cut anywhere, whereas with the hand-tied, it has cut points on one side of the weft that you're able to customize. So you're getting best of both worlds, playing around with putting these two together, testing different densities, different styles. So I definitely recommend playing with both and seeing what your clients like the most. And then our latest ad, and I wish I pressed this out a little bit better, is our coveted tape. So this can be used for clients that are interested in starting with extensions, but they're not ready to make that full commitment to hand tied or coveted weft. It's really like I would say 2 wefts of this will equal a 1 row in hand tied. So again, they'll get that fun styling, but not the commitment. Or if you are an editorial stylist, I recommend working with this as well. You can cut it anywhere across the top so that, again, you get to play with placement, seeing it with the face framing for your clients if they're a little bit finer in the front and having that full installation in the back. So this is our latest launch. We're so excited about it. And we're also on tour with it right now. Our next class is in Miami on the 16th, and we'll have one in Nashville, Chicago, and Atlanta. So you'll see more information coming about that. And I'll talk about those in a few minutes as well when we get into education.
All right, and just to like piggyback off of Christina, just so you're aware, like our textures line is Indian hair, so it's different than our straight line. And the textures line is going to run a tad bit warmer. Also, just to make sure it's clear, there's a beach wave and then there's our textured wavy. So our beach wave is actually the same Chinese blue base hair, but it's steam injected to have that S-shaped pattern. So with that one, if you were ever to use it, we highly suggest like not putting too much heat on it and basically letting it air dry, because over time, the pattern on that as opposed to our Indian wavy hair, which that is the actual texture of the hair. And again, that's Indian hair, and it does run a tad warmer.
So you can see the two side by side. So this is our Indian texture, and then this is our Asian Remy. So you'll see this is a little bit looser, as Jasmine mentioned, and then this one has a slightly tighter curl. This is our wavy, so you can see the difference for both.
And as she advised too, that's one of our newer colors for our textured hair. We're launching some more blondes and red, so that's very exciting, just expanding that color palette. And also, if anyone does work with K-tips, that's something that we'll be offering in the future as well.
I'm really excited. I think we've gotten a lot of great feedback on our K-tips, and what we'd love to do is like partner with our stylists and really get your feedback before we officially launch something. So we have the opportunity to make changes if it's necessary. And I feel like Jasmine's done an amazing job partnering with them. And honestly, like we love stylist feedback. Like we aren't stylists ourselves, so it comes from you. And I always say, if we don't work for the client, we don't work. So however we can inject our artists into what we do, we want to do that.
And okay, Kimberly, just to answer your question, honestly, I would love to see it. I feel like send us a picture to support@covetandmain.com and we can help texture match just to make it a bit easier. Because it may be even because we've seen sometimes with people's hair, maybe you need to mix like the curly and the wavy to get like a better mixture of what their actual curl pattern would be. Can they be colored with permanent color? So what I'll say is this, if you get our natural hair, you can lighten it, but we don't really suggest coloring it. We're launching a lot of colors in the textures. So the good thing about it is there'll be more options to just like be able to just match it straightforward.
And then just to dive in a little bit on education, which is another great way to get started with our brand, just to get to know us a little bit more and also what we like to offer. So I'll start with what we're on right now, our Covet sessions. We host these on Mondays, usually at 12 p.m. EST. And it's just a great way for our team, again, to connect with the stylists in our community. So we'll host ones like this where you can get started with the brand. Next month in October, which I'm really excited about, is what we're calling the business of you. So we'll have artists that are talking about confidence with crowns and how to integrate that with hand-tied extensions. People that can help you grow your business by bringing in an assistant. So just different avenues that you can travel. And then November, we always love to have like a little bit of education, just diving a little bit deeper into the programs that we offer and how they've changed and elevated artists' lives that have gone through them or come to our space. We're actually having an event today. So it's really exciting to just have people come in, share ideas, and just get to know us as a team. Like, I think what's so important is that you have a face to connect to, you know a name, and it's not a different person each time you reach out to us. And then our next one is Concealed by Covet and Main. So that's our installation methodology. We started, I want to say in like 2021, really just like getting the bones of what this method is. And then we launched it the beginning of last year after it was tested by some of our educators and their team, just to make sure, again, we love to test things and make sure it works, and that if we need to make adjustments, we can do that. But we took a step back and addressed those common concerns of, is it going to be tight in my client's hair? Is it going to cause any issues? Or, and again, as I mentioned, a lot of women are finer in the front of their hair. So we really wanted to be able to give them a beautiful method that offers nice face framing, but is comfortable, has a beautiful grow out that's seamless, and they can put their hair up and not have to worry about tension. And I feel, especially with our founder, she really dove in, made sure that this method is something that our stylists can work with, but also use their artistry in it as well. We love to lean into that and making sure that they can interject what works for their client, because every client is different. Every head of hair is different. So we have 2 classes left for that this year. One will be in Nashville at the beginning of October, and then the second one will be at the end of October in Arizona. And if you want more information on that, definitely reach out to me at education@covetandmain.com. But along with the methodology being comfortable for clients, like I said, it's a great way for stylists to hone their craft, really get a chance to connect with an educator, because we do offer it online and in person. So you're getting that best of both worlds, being able to do all of the pre-work and then come for those 2 days in person and have a lot of aha moments and build long-lasting relationships, not just with our brand, but with the stylists in our community. And then next up is something that we were talking about before, is our coveted tape tour. So it started in New York with an amazing artist of installing the tape, how to style it, cut it, and make sure it's seamless for your client. And like I mentioned, we're going to Miami, so we're really excited to get there. And that'll be on the 16th of this month. And then I just want to pull up the rest of the dates to see if anyone is nearby, if they're ever wanting to join. And you can find this on our website as well. Our next one will be in Nashville on the 23rd of this month. And one of our educators, her name is Angela Goff, will be hosting it. The following will be on the 14th, and that's in Chicago. And we'll have Tim Wallace hosting there. And then the last one for the year is the 21st of October with Larry Sims in Atlanta. So if you're in any of these areas and you want to come by, learn more about the coveted tape, I definitely recommend checking out our website and diving in there and registering. And also the tickets are complimentary because we really just want to have amazing artists in the same space and be able to chat and connect, and they can learn more about our product and our team. And then last, oh yeah. Sorry, no, go ahead.
If for any reason you're not in any of those areas, but you still want to get some type of tape certification, we do also offer a class for tape certification online. And also we do have a complimentary version as well if you just want to kind of get your feet wet and learn some tips on how to be able to apply the coveted tape.
And then last but not least, for our education offerings, we call them spotlight classes. So they can be hosted in our space, or they can be a video on demand, which is available through our website. So we have one coming up. It's around V-Light. One of our previous educators, her name is Stella DiGiovanni. She's an amazing educator. And she'll talk about, as we mentioned, that face framing, making sure your clients have more hair towards the front, but also a beautiful installation. So how you can partner V-Light with hand-tied extensions. And then our VOD is amazing. It focuses on photography and really just gives you the tips and tricks to get started. So as I mentioned, we love doing things like that with our artists, and that comes from two of our educators, Ian and Lo, and that can be found on our website. So it's really self-guided. You can, like I said, take it at your own pace, but it'll just set you up for success when you're wanting to do more editorial photos or learning how to attract your ideal clientele. So we love to do things like that as well, where it's not just focused on Covet in Maine. We want to open our space to our artists. And if there's something that you're passionate about teaching on and you're wanting to do it in our space, definitely reach out to us because we love to host things like that. Jasmin, do you have anything you want to add?
No, I think honestly that's pretty much it. I really just want to open it up in case anyone has any questions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kimberly, you're amazing. She said we are very interested in that. We have two photographers that work with us and we would love to showcase our work. I'll definitely send you the link after this, Kimberly. Let me see if I can grab it right now. And we actually have preferred pricing for it going on, so I would definitely take advantage. So I'll pull that for you. Let's see. And Jasmin, is there anything while I'm searching for this link that you want to share that they should know before we go?
Honestly, I feel like we touched like the main things, we touched on hair. So no, I really like, again, I'm gonna open it up in case anyone has any questions, because I feel like that's like the easiest way to just kind of give a full scope of things. But yeah, again, you can reach out to us at any time if you don't have any questions now and you happen to have any later, please feel free to always reach out. We are always, again, here to accommodate, help as best we can with anything that you need.
In that link right now.
I'm not just having trouble navigating the website. Okay. I can understand that because I feel like if you're not familiar with our website, it can be a little bit tricky on knowing how to go about finding things. But if you're on the website and if you see the cut point web, then that's going to be our regular cut point hair. And then there'll be a list underneath of that that'll list out like each color and the lengths that we have available. And then if you see the coveted tape, that will be our coveted tape. The coveted weft, just to explain it a bit better too, because I feel like some people may not be aware of what that is. It is kind of like, I guess other people call it like a ghost weft. So what it is it has like a, pretty much like a resin on it, but it's a machine injected weft is the best way to explain it. But I guess most people would refer to it as like a ghost weft. just in case, because I know like some of our terminology is kind of internal, and if you're newer to the brand, you may not know. Then we have our textured line, and when you see our textured line, that's going to be our Indian textures. But then you can see beach wave, then that's specific just to our beach wave, which again is not Indian based hair. It's just like our blue based Chinese hair, except it's steam injected. But of course, if you need help, you can reach out to us. We can assist you with placing an order because we can understand. We can put this stuff in there for you and invoice it to you if you know what colors or lengths and everything that you need as well.
Come on mute. Also, I think that's a great time to schedule a call because we can do this more one-on-one, share our screen, kind of walk you through just so you have a more in-depth version of this and see like what collections you're interested in, like we mentioned, where to get started and dive into the brand. Alrighty, so I added the link to our VOD, which is amazing. Like I said, two of our educators, Ian and Lo, we went into their salon space and really built this out, and they shared all their nuggets. So I would definitely recommend giving that a watch. And definitely, if you're interested in V-Light, I think, let's see, Kimberly had mentioned it. I'll send you more information on that. If you're in the New York area at the end of this month, she'll be in our space doing a hands-on intensive, so you can really dive into it. But we're slowly building our education. More dates will be coming for Concealed in 2025. We'll have an amazing calendar where we'll feature cutting extensions, coloring extensions. So it doesn't just stop with installation and methodology. It'll be a wide range. So like I said, look out for those things. But if there are no more questions, if you ever need to get in touch with Concierge, you can reach out to support@covetinmaine.com. If you're wanting to learn more about our education programs, you can reach out to education@covetinmaine.com. And we hope to see you again next Monday. We'll have one of our amazing stylists by the name of Sarah Moscato Goodpaster on, and she'll be diving in a little bit more about hand-tied and the coveted weft and really breaking down the differences and also how you can work with them together. So definitely tune in for that, and we'll be sending more information through email. Alrighty, and thank you so much, Kimberly, and for everyone that joined.
Yes. Right. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Have